Today, I'm going to be showing you one of the greatest car collections in America if you're into movie cars. This collection is over 100 screen-used, genuine movie cars. Everything from the Baby Driver Subaru, Terminator Cadillac, Fast and Furious cars, the Taxi movie, Ken Block's Focus even, Ford vs. Ferrari filming cars, the Twisters Ram, Barricade, more Transformers vehicles, and even trucks from Jurassic Park. Now, this collection is actually publicly available for viewing in Branson, Missouri at the Celebrity Car Museum, so you can go check it out for yourself if you ever happen to be in the area. Right here is my friend Devin getting out of, what is this, the Mars rover?
So this was used in Lost in Space. It's actually LS powered, I believe, on like an H2 platform or like a Suburban.
That's crazy. And you just have this. This is just the beginning of how many cars do you have or vehicles?
Here at this museum, about 115 vehicles.
Oh my gosh.
But in total, probably 200, 250.
Yeah. So you guys might have seen, we did a video on the Fast and Furious collection that's sort of the ones that aren't in the museum. That's already live. But here we have some of the other vehicles that you guys own, starting, I guess, with this VW Vanagon?
Yeah, so this Vanagon was used in the new Twisters movie. This was the lady that operated the drone for the Tornado Wrangler squad. She rolled around with that red Ram over there.
And then this is the Storm Par.
Yeah, so this is Storm Par. They used these as like a rival tornado chasing gang against the Ram over there.
And then this Hummer H2, this was?
Yeah, so they use this in Fast X, and you can find it actually in the background scenes for like Fast 5, the reshoots.
Dang, that's crazy. This thing looks pretty cool. With
it's crazy. I drove it over here, and it was no AC, and the windows didn't roll down, so.
Oh my god.
But other than that, it was a fun car.
And then this, what is this?
So they use this in Stranger Things. We actually drove this all the way back from the studio in Atlanta, where they were filming.
You drove this from Atlanta?
Across country, yeah.
So these movie cars, you don't just buy them and trailer them and put them in a museum, you actually use them?
Absolutely. Like Eddie Vedder's Tesla, this is our daily driver here. Kind of like a shop car.
Wow.
We have like an escape bus here, so this is going to be like a escape room.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Hopper's Blazer from Stranger Things. This is like the main car. You can actually see it shot up on the right side.
Oh yeah. Wow. Look at that.
You have a Land Cruiser from Land of the Lost right behind you.
Wow. And then Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen, Mitsubishi 3000 GT. And then we actually do have a Mater on our way.
Oh yeah, because you used to have another one, but you got rid of it.
Absolutely. This one will be a lot more streetable.
And then right here, you've got an International. This is insanely big.
It's an International MXT. Uses a 6.0 motor. We actually drove this daily for a long time.
What's the fuel economy?
2. No,
oh,
it's not that bad. Honestly, it probably does better than the Durango.
What?
Well, the diesel. It's diesel powered.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone looks at you in that. It's got a train horn in it. People love it.
And then what are these things here? The Jurassic Park?
So that one is a replica of the Jurassic Park Explorer, but this one was used in a movie called Bruno. I believe you can find it in like the extended cut features. The guy that plays Borat drives that.
Oh, interesting.
This van was from Ant-Man and the Wasp. They've actually done like a full interior conversion on it. I don't know if you can see the
wow,
quilted.
yeah, I can.
This was used in Avengers and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is the new Ghostbusters cars with the females in it, female cast.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of our stars, the Tornado Wrangler. So this is a Dodge Ram, I believe a 2012. We got this, and it was actually taken apart because they were going to use it in another film. We saved it. We bought all the parts with it and reassembled it. We actually ended up getting the augers working on it as well.
So this is the actual truck from Twisters.
This is the Hero interior shop vehicle. It also did a little bit of stunt work and a lot of the green screen shots. So it's a Hero interior vehicle. If you look in here, you can kind of see it's got the harnesses in there. You have the joystick and the computer. It's got the radios in there.
That's awesome. And then inside the museum, you've got another probably 100 cars.
Absolutely. So hit the Sex Drive Eclipse.
Not the one from Fast and Furious.
No. Same time that we picked up the Stranger Things RV, I ended up driving this back from Atlanta. They used it in Black Adam. I was coming back through Harrison, Arkansas, going down the mountain roads. It was like 1 a.m. at night. I lose the back left tire. It goes bouncing past me on the hill. I'm looking up at the ceiling, and there's sparks flying behind me for 30 feet. If you drive through that stretch of road, it's in front of a post office. There's like a line where my brake cut through the asphalt.
And that was from the Black Adam.
You know, and it
Yeah.
speaks to Volkswagen's quality because all we had to do is buy a new wheel and throw it on there.
The
It
brake
did
was still
no
fine.
damage,
Oh my gosh.
but I skid for probably 100 feet.
What? That must have been terrifying.
I still love it though. I
Yeah.
love Volkswagens. Knight Rider. This is one of our replicas. We don't have a lot of replicas in here, but we couldn't get an original kit in time. So, but everything in there works. Even the fuel gauges. The second screen is playing the show, and on the first one, you can actually hook up an Atari and play an Atari on
wow.
there. This is newer. This was the Monkey's bike.
And then this newer kit from 2008. This is a GT500 or Super Snake.
So this one, I don't know if you remember when I showed you the I Am Legend car. They made a GT into a GT500, and so that's what they did for the series. Again, for filming, they like to use an automatic. This is the V8 Mustang, but all the Shelby stuff was put on by the studio at the time.
And then a Series 1.
Series 1, I believe this only has 240 miles on it. Brand new car. Shelby bike as well with a VIN number.
Oh my gosh. And then one of the Miami Vice Ferrari Daytona replicas.
Yeah, so weird story behind this one. In season 1 of Miami Vice, only in the first episode they used a real Daytona. They rented that car. Then they used the Corvette cars with the body on it. They used a body guy named Mick Burney. He would put them on C3 Corvettes, and actually this chassis ended up getting destroyed. The body is original, but the chassis is not. But a lot of these are OEM Ferrari parts, like all these lenses. That turn signal is a Ferrari OEM part, so I can't find the replacement for it.
Wow. And then the Lotus right here.
Yeah, so you notice when we come back later, we have a second one of these. This one was like just a prop that was hung up. You can actually see just for like small background shots. But
Yeah.
we do have the hero car in here. And then Pauly Shore actually came in and drove this. This was the inspiration for one of the mopeds in GTA.
Oh, wow.
Honda Civic from True Blood. Cat in the Hat. We do have the Daytona Charger from Fast 6.
We'll get to these. And right here is the E36.
Absolutely. So this is an E36 from Too Fast, Too Furious. It's got a really interesting body kit. If you look, it doesn't have a turn signal up here. The body kit kind of cuts it out.
Wow. It's kind of like the DTM car.
Yeah, kind of actually. That's the first car I ever drove, the Clear History car. It's called a Howard. You've got the Fast 9 Nova. Letty drove that. Fast X 240. This one actually got scanned for Forza.
Oh, wow.
So you can actually buy that in game now. Two Volkswagens. One is from Twilight and the other one is from Arrested Development. I used to daily drive this one. This is the Jurassic World G-Wagon.
That's pretty cool.
It is a pretty cool car.
I like that.
The Flintstones car. It's a golf cart chassis. It does run and drive.
Oh my gosh.
This is from a show called Daybreak. It's a brand new motorcycle. They just kind of distressed it to make it look like apocalyptic. This is a functional Halo drop pod.
That's pretty sick. And then over here we've got a Jurassic Park vehicle.
We do have one of the Jurassic Park Explorers in here.
And this is real?
So I think we ended up buying this off of the ride. This is one of Steve McQueen's motorcycles with a letter from Steve McQueen's family.
Wow.
So that's actually one of the more valuable pieces that we have in here.
Wow.
Moving on.
So how do you get all of these movie cars?
It depends. We've worked with the studios pretty directly for a long time, but for a lot of the niche stuff, we buy it from auctions, private sellers. We have close relationships with a lot of other museums, which brings me to my next cars. We ended up getting these from the Gatlinburg Star Cars Museum. We traded them out for the Ice Charger. And so this is one of my favorite cars in here. It's got an LS. They actually both have LSs in them. They're both set up for drifting.
Wow, that's really special.
And this is one of the only surviving cars from Fast 6 Daytonas.
Yeah, that's incredible. And then right here you've got more Fast and Furious.
This one is actually set up to slide as well. This is the truck that did the 180 and hooks up to the fuel truck. And that's what this is for. So there's actually a switch in there, like a lever. It's supposed to look like a two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive switch, but they made it into a handbrake. So it's a full-on single-seat stunt truck.
Wow. Then you've
18 van. This one's really interesting. 50 Cent had this created. and supposedly it was $1 million creation at the time. It's got a Hayabusa motor in it.
Terminator Cadillac.
Yep, this is one from Terminator. This is from Blues Brothers 2000. It actually has a NASCAR motor in it.
That's awesome.
She spins the tires pretty good.
Yeah, I bet.
Fantasy Island, El Camino. I actually talked to Aaron Paul out at Monterey Car Week about this vehicle, and he said that he'd be interested in buying it back at some point.
Wow.
The bike from Sons of Anarchy, iRobot, and then the Crybaby motorcycle.
Now this car, I know there's a special story.
So this one was actually probably the only 996 replica ever made. It is a real 911. They took a 1978 911 and they cut the body off of it and they put a fiberglass 996 body kit on it. So actually, the door handles aren't even functional. It's just fiberglass mold.
What? Why did they do that?
You know what? It kind of beats me. I'm guessing at the time they were just hard vehicles to come by. It was a brand new car.
No.
And so they had to do what they could. They made their own car.
And then this is Land Rover Camel Trophy.
This is one of my favorite cars in the museum. This competed in the 1993 running of the Camel Trophy, and it was Sabah, Malaysia. This vehicle is a Marshall vehicle, right-hand drive, 5-speed manual. We've taken this out a couple times, and I love it. It's the slowest thing we own, but it's fun. And if you ever look at the amazing things that these things are capable of, you have them building rafts, you have them winching them up into trees at night. It's really cool.
Wow. And then the baby driver Subaru.
Yeah, this is the rear-wheel drive baby driver Subaru. Coming up, this is another new car for you.
10 blocks.
So we have the race logbooks for this. He did Rally New Zealand in this car.
Oh, wow.
He also, I believe he's done like various outside of racing events in it. We also have like 15 logs of Travis Pastrana racing this for Subaru. Has a bunch of bunch of history in this car. Built by Vermont Supercar or Sports Cars, sorry. It's got the intercom system in it.
Wow, that's cool. To have
Everything's
both of
carbon
these.
fiber.
Maybe the two most famous of this generation Subaru right here next to each other.
If only we can get a Gymkhana car.
Yeah. And then you've got a Deuce Hazard car.
Yeah, so this one is an RDV car. They drive it from the roof. That's why all that stuff is up there.
Oh, yeah.
They stick a driver up there. The actors can act, the driver can drive, and that's how they get the like intense shots of them driving and bouncing around. So this is one of the more famous cars from Stranger Things. We just ended up picking this up not too long ago, and we didn't really have anywhere else to put it, so we put it back here.
And then this is one of my favorites, the Percy Jackson taxi.
Jackson car. So this is the Chariot of Damnation. It splits in two in the movie. It actually is one of the few cars where they left all the props still in it. So if you stick your camera in there, it still has every prop from the movie.
Wow. That is crazy.
They don't do movie cars out like this very often where every little detail is focused on, but
Yeah.
it's amazing that they left it like that.
That's why I like this car so much, because it's insane level of detail. And actually, I just want to show you guys. Look at the holes. You can see that.
And they took a clean checkered cab as well. So they intentionally weathered all this out. They cut it out.
Yeah, that's so much work and detail, which is
It's really an art.
cool car.
This is the interior shot car for Bumblebee. This circle had an airline running to the seats, and that's how in the movie you see the seats moving by themselves, air operated. They shoot through that tube. These are probably our most popular cars in here. We have the original Bumblebee from the first movie and one of the original barricades from the movie. They built 3 barricades. We have 2 of them.
What?
This is from Battleship. So this is like a promotional thing that Parker Brothers made for Battleship. I personally hate being anywhere near it because it's actually made out of metal.
Oh, wow.
I've cut myself on it quite a few times. And if you look in there, that little go-kart wheel is how it drives. And then look behind the seat, and those batteries are how it's powered. All those blue cells are batteries.
Then you got RoboCop.
RoboCop. We have the car that Jackie Kennedy rode to JFK's funeral in.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
We have the bike from Mad Max 2 with a letter. That was actually, we couldn't get a letter for a long time, and finally we were able to get a hold of the guy that did the bikes for the movie, and he finally wrote us a letter on it. He's like, yeah, this is the hero bike.
Wow.
It's actually got a kangaroo seat. You never see that anymore.
That's crazy. And then right here you've got Jag XJ.
Houston Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn drove that. This car is pretty cool. Glow in the dark.
Oh my goodness.
It's a real 59. This is the real car from Fast and Furious 1, the Jetta, Jesse's Jetta.
No brake.
No brakes.
And then this is the actual Charger.
This is the actual Charger that did the flip. Post-filming, they ended up throwing a transmission and engine in it. And so it's a running, driving car. They straightened out the chassis as much as they could. They clear-coated over all the damage, so it's all preserved. So it's a running, driving capture of what happened in the scene. So I like that a lot. You can actually see it's got the double-banded stunt cage in it, as opposed to some of the shots he only has one band.
Okay, yeah. This is the Eclipse.
The Eclipse from Too Fast, Too Furious. I think this thing only has 300 miles on it.
The paint job is insane.
Absolutely. I'm surprised it lasted this long for a movie paint job.
I just can't believe that they put that much money into an Eclipse.
It was the early 2000s.
Wow.
A fully Baja built Z28 Camaro from Fast 7.
Mm-hmm.
Got an LS in it. So this was one of the Paul Walker 370s used from Fast 5.
That's cool.
There's
Charger.
Yeah, so that has the Grigio Reventon paint on it from Lamborghini. You had to get special permission to use that.
Wow.
So that's one of my favorite features about that car.
And then this was also in Fate of the Furious.
So Dom drove this in Fate of the Furious, but what people don't know is that Keanu Reeves actually used this car to train for John Wick stunt driving, and he actually signed it up on the dash, Keanu Reeves. When we got this car, the right tire was burnt off because Keanu Reeves was out having fun in it. You have Hannah Montana's truck.
Mm-hmm.
This is from the new Fall Guy movie. This is obviously not the one that did it, but this truck has the world record for the most amount of flips. I think it went to Casino Royale Bond before that.
Wow.
You have the Saline Crown Victoria from the movie Taxi with Jimmy Fallon.
That's cool. I really like that. And the Alfa Romeo from Fast and Furious.
So this is one of my favorite cars in the collection period. It has, out of all the Alphas that they built, it's one of the only ones that retained the original powertrain in it. It's a 2000 GTV. It's got the Lamborghini oil-based paint on it.
And then this is one of Ken Block's cars.
So this is a Hoonigan SEMA car. This one is built for the SEMA show. It's not a real Gymkhana car, but it was built, like everything in there is 101 to that car.
Wow.
So it's got the full cage in it. It's got the correct brake in it. Everything in here was redone. It's got the FIA body kit on it as well.
And then here you've got all Stranger Things cars.
So all three cars here were used in Stranger Things. I believe this is one of two Camaros used in Stranger Things. And the other one was actually hit by a truck.
Oh, really?
So it no longer exists.
Like outside of filming?
No, during filming.
Okay.
During filming. So there are two ways to tell. One has the crank windows and one has the power windows.
Wow. And then, is this real? Luke's?
That one is a replica. It's
Okay.
based on a golf cart chassis like the original. It's a three-wheel golf cart chassis, and it kind of gives the illusion that's floating. It's on airbags as well, so you can raise it and lower it.
That's incredible.
You have Paul Harvey's Nash. It's one of the older cars that we have in here.
Yeah.
These are from Megaforce. One of the things I like about this, it kind of shows you old special effects. They built the missiles out of like toilet paper rolls, it looks like.
Wow.
So they were balling on a budget.
Yeah. Big time. Those are both really cool though.
They actually ended up making a Hot Wheel based off of this one.
Oh, wow.
One of the cannons is hooked up to propane and shoots a 20-foot flame. The GT40 from Ford vs. Ferrari. This is the interior shot car. Like the General Lee back there, you drive it from a quad mounted on the back of the car. So the actor would be in there, and the driver would actually be on the back of the car.
Oh, wow.
I think it's funny they threw an LS in there even though it's a Ford movie.
Yeah.
Like I told you earlier, we have a second Lotus Elon. The other one is a Shell, and this is the full hero car.
Mm-hmm.
Running, driving with a letter from Lotus.
And then one of the Fast and Furious Fieros.
Yep, so this is used in, I believe, Fast and Furious 9. And
Wow. And then an SLS? Oh,
Yeah.
from Transformers.
it's a 2009 Mercedes SLS. It actually was built before the main cars came out. They used this for marketing purposes at Mercedes. It's one of the first VIN numbers out there, and supposedly the first one in the U.S.
Wow.
A lot of history on this. It was used in Transformers 3, and then Michael Bay actually personally bought it from Mercedes during filming. He was like, I want to have the first one. And he bought it straight off the set. And if you go on the Bluetooth list, it actually still has his phones in there.
Oh, wow. And then this is I Am Legend GT500.
So this is an I Am Legend car, but they used a Ford Mustang GT to do it. If you look on the inside, all the cars from this year had a red interior insert into it. This one has the black interior inserts. You go and watch the movie, all the scenes of Will Smith and the dog in the car have the black interior. They needed an automatic car, but they still wanted a V8. So they took a automatic V8 Mustang, and they made it look like a Shelby. And this was so he held the gun, he drives the car, and he maintains the dog at the same time.
Wow.
Without having to worry about stalling it.
And then up here, you've got another Fast and Furious car.
We do have a lot of Fast and Furious cars. This is our BRZ from Fate of the Furious. Scott Eastwood drives that.
It's a pretty iconic car. I remember
Absolutely.
that back when it was new and it was a big deal in the car community.
Absolutely.
And then the final vehicle in your collection, the pizza delivery.
So this is the Pizza Planet truck. It's a 5-speed Hilux. Great car for in town. We take it to a lot of events, and it just makes so many people happy.
And is this a real one? Or is this a replica?
So it was an animated movie, TJ.
All right. Well, we'll just end the video there.
No, it's as real as they come. Can't you see?
I didn't know. I thought they used this in the background of a real show.
No, so
What? I thought they did.
no, this it's just supposed to be the Pizza Planet truck. Because in every Pixar movie ever, it's supposed to be in the background. Even in Brave, it was like a wood carving in the background. So you can find the Pizza Planet truck in most new Pixar movies.
Thanks for showing me your collection.
Absolutely.
It's been awesome to see it. And if you guys want to come see it, check it out in Branson, Missouri. Remember, never ever quit on your dreams. And I'll see you in the next video. God loves you.